Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be troubleshooting a specific mindset. This is the I should be there mindset or I deserve more mindset. Now, it's very possible that you do deserve more. Maybe maybe you should be there, maybe. But also keep in mind that the universe is always reflecting who we are, and the universe is impartial, and it has its own kind of laws, and it has its own system and rules about how it rewards you or it punishes you. So it's not rewarding you or punishing you, because they hate you or whatever. The universe works the way it works, and we have to comply with a lot of its laws, especially in the beginning stages. This is very important to understand that in the very beginning, maybe you should just humble yourself a lot. Maybe lower your pride a lot. That's how it usually works. People are usually humble, and then they get up there, and then they get arrogant, and they get cocky, and they develop superiority complexes and whatnot. And that's normally how it works. Now, the I should be there mindset is kind of like where you are, how to niche, where you are intellectually way, 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 way too far down, 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 where then you needed to go. I know for me personally, I was someone that I'm very into self mastery. I've been into self mastery since I was a little kid. Since I first learned, since I first watched, maybe cartoon shows or whatever, I seen all these really cool things on anime, and I'm like, man, I want to be a superhero too. Or in these video games, I want to be like those characters too, those badass characters that can fly and beat everybody up and has these really cool abilities. I don't know, maybe that created a motivation for me to kind of desire self mastery and whatnot. So for me, the whole self mastery thing came very early for me. It came very, very, very early. So with this mindset, it's kind of like when you are way, way too far than you really, really need to be. You probably have done too much research. You've probably done too much thinking. You're probably an intellectual, possibly an introvert, and you're very intelligent. You probably can tell everybody all the answers, but something's missing. You're stuck for some whatever reason. You have obstacles and you have all these blockages, and what's missing? It's like, why are you stuck? And this is a really bizarre case because most likely those type of people are way ahead of themselves in terms of like the knowledge that they have. So they have a lot of foreknowledge, but knowledge without practice is really not super. You just gotta practice. Practice is really the most important, or is really the essential thing. But it's not even the practice that I'm focusing on here. That with this kind of mindset in particular, it's like, what is your state? What is your vibration? What are your beliefs? What are those things that are keeping you back? This mindset in particular, you feel very annoyed and you feel very frustrated. You probably tried a lot, you probably done a lot of things, you probably spent a lot of time researching, you probably overworked your brain off, and you feel like you should be there already because you've done kind of like all the mental preparation, all the mental work, and all the mental effort for this thing. But when it came down to kind of putting down it into fruition into the physical world, this is where it became problems. And that's because you have to become a vibrational match on all these different kind of levels. So you have the mental knowledge, but now you need to have the will to take action. Now you need to have the desire to go and forth and go create. If you don't have the desire to create, if you're not feeling motivated, no matter how much knowledge you possess, it's like it might as well just be worthless. Now, I'm not trying to offend you. I'm not trying to say that, trying to offend your time for studying or researching, because I know, you probably spent thousands of hours in researching and studying and whatnot. And I'm with you. You probably deserve more. You probably should get more. I'm right there with you. But the problem is, what is it that's holding you back from doing more and getting more? Is it a fear? Is it a fear of embarrassment? Is it fear of humiliation? Maybe it's a pride thing. Maybe you want to be so ahead and you feel you're at a certain level, and that to you is creating a little bit of a oh, how do I even call that? Like a clash within your internal self. It's causing some inner turmoil issues. Maybe you want to feel like you're ahead, but you're in this kind of current reality and you feel annoyed, you feel frustrated. You're kind of in between giving up, but not quite. You feel frustrated. You want to keep doing more, but you're kind of giving up, but not really exactly. You feel like it though, because you feel like all your work has not really paid off for you. So it's kind of like, why do more? Why do more? This is called the burnout effect, where you're overtaxing yourself. You try so hard, you try so many things, and you tried a lot of research, and a lot of things have failed you in the past. A lot of things have disappointed you in the past, and now you're in a situation now where it's like you don't want to do more because you've already done enough. You probably spent thousands of hours doing, your craft or your skill or, in your business and your entrepreneurship, and you feel annoyed, you feel frustrated. You feel like you should be there, and when you go out, you surround yourself, you go out to different places, different locations, and you see these people are happy, and you know more than they do, and yet there you are, frustrated, annoyed. You know more than everybody, but you're annoyed, they're happy, and they're having more success. What the fuck is going on, right? This one's very tough. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a very tough one. Mm. And the answer to this one is pretty challenging too. You're just gonna have to sit with that feeling and accept that this is where you're at. I'm not even gonna tell you that you should humble yourself either. I don't even want to tell you that, because that might be disrespectful to your level of intellect. That might be disrespectful to your level of knowledge. That might be disrespectful to the amount of time that you put in your life to get to where you want to be. So I don't even want to tell you to humble yourself. I don't necessarily want to tell you that. But what I would recommend you is that instead of focusing on that you should be there or why you're not there, maybe just think just keep thinking, just keep building, just keep creating. Find ways to get inspired again. You got to improve your state right here. Because that state, you can feel really annoyed with yourself in that kind of state when you feel like you should get more, you should deserve more. I would greatly strongly recommend that you bump up your emotional state. If you are in that state, I would strongly recommend that you bump up your emotional state. Apathy, annoyed, frustration, these type of emotional states come to mind, and they will greatly lower your ability to manifest the type of reality that you want for yourself. That's why I would recommend that you bump up your state, you improve yourself, and you continue to work on your vibration. Because once you can get yourself back into a positive emotional state, you can start focusing more on your work, and you can start focusing more on creation, on creating and manifesting. Because if you're not feeling it, it's gonna be hard to kind of just keep on going forward. It's gonna be like going up a downhill, and it's gonna be a battle. You're gonna keep going up, and you're gonna keep going down. So in this kind of situation, I would recommend that you probably just focus, maybe get some me time. Get some me time. Get ways where you can, bump up your emotional state, make yourself feel better about yourself, build your self-esteem again, build your self-worth, or make yourself happy again. Because, when you're in this kind of frustration state, you can stay in that state for a very long time. You can feel annoyed, you can feel frustrated for a very long time. And let me tell you, God is not going to come down and he's not going to drop $1 million in your bank account because, you deserve more, you should get more. Sadly and unfortunately, that is not how it works. What I would recommend is get yourself back into a positive vibrational state. That's what I would recommend for you if you are in this kind of situation or in this mindset here, which is I should be there mindset or I deserve more mindset. This mindset is very limiting and it can keep you very stuck. So just do whatever you can to bump up your state, get yourself in a better mood, find ways, go to the park, take care of your health, take care of something, just have fun because otherwise you're going to be really, really stuck for a very long time. That's all I got for you on this one. For more tips and secrets to life, please visit me on prosperitylife.com. I am a spiritual master for over 5 years now. I help people overcome their limitations, fears, doubts, worries, and I help people to become their greatest version. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, friends.